Okay, let's stay on this breaking news. Inspector General for the Transportation Department now opens an investigation into Secretary Pete Buttigieg, quote, for his extensive use of private jets. He's flying private jets around the nation as he's lecturing everybody about climate change. Is he abusing private jet travel here? Remember, Trump's transportation secretary was criticized and given the heave-ho over that. Now, let's move to this. Let's welcome back to the show from East Palestine, Ohio, Russell Murphy. Russell, we really enjoyed our interview with you, but Russell, we're worried about you and your neighbors. You are suffering physically from this toxic train crash, and your pets are suffering too?
Yeah, it's been quite an eye-opening experience, that's for sure. The wife and I both. And then some latest news, my daughter, she drives back and forth to YSU, and today she come home and she said she wasn't feeling all that good, and she said she kind of feels confused a little bit, like she was driving, but she kind of almost like she's lost track of time a little bit. So that's a new one. But the wife and I are still dealing with sore throats. The daughter has a sore throat today. We're still trying to get some answers. The health clinic that my wife and I reached out to and went to, and they collected their data and give you a referral. And the referral ended up being my wife's PCP that she went to on Friday. And that doctor refused to do a blood panel or a urinalysis. He said that he wouldn't do it. He's going to treat her for a sinus infection. And if she wanted to get blood work, he said, go to the ER. And unfortunately, that's a $250 copay. But at this point, I think, we're going to have to do something if we can't get some answers.
This is shocking, and it's disturbing that you guys are suffering like this. And it feels like they're just getting data collection out of you guys and no help, that you and your neighbors or in your family are being ignored. The White House is emailing the media a timeline of the administration response, and the president said he's been doing Zoom calls instead of going. He also said, quote, there was not a request from East Palestine for him to go. When you hear that, what's your reaction?
Oh, it's infuriating. I know it was last night on an interview that President Biden did, and both my wife and I, our eyebrows raised when he said we were there within 2 hours. I don't know who we is, but it took Buttigieg, 2.5 to 3 weeks to get here. And if Biden was here, I think it would just take time away from the cleanup, because I don't think he could walk on the gravel. You'd have to get him a walker. So for him coming here, it's just a photo op now. Yeah,
but this is the worst. One of the worst rail disasters in U.S. history. Historically, presidents do go to disaster sites of this magnitude. Let's watch President Biden here.
Are you planning to travel to East Palestine, Ohio?
This time I'm not. I did a whole video. What the hell? On Zoom. All I can, every time I think of Zoom, that song of my generation, who's zooming who? Wait, let me answer the question. The answer is that I had a long meeting with my team and what they're doing. We were there 2 hours after the train went down. 2 hours. I've spoken with every single major figure in both Pennsylvania and in Ohio. And so the idea that we're not engaged is just simply not there. And initially there was not a request for me to go out, even before I was heading over to Kyiv.
Do you have any plan to travel to Ohio, and have you talked with the mayor yet?
Let's put this in perspective. Within 2 hours of that derailment, the EPA was in there. Within 2 hours.
So do you plan to travel there, and have you talked with the mayor?
I can't recall whether I don't think I've talked to the mayor. I've talked to everyone else there, and multiple times.
It's unclear why the president is smiling in this interview, Russell. He needs an invitation from East Palestine to go. What would that invitation read? Dear Mr. President, we'd like to invite you to our toxic train derailment. Please RSVP by yesterday. I mean, what would it say? What do you make of all this?
If we wrote a letter, it'd be pretty simple. It would just say help. We need help. We're not required or able to deal with the situation that we have here in this small town. We need some major help. We need information. We can't even get that. You know, on Friday nights they can broadcast a high school football game on a radio, but we have nowhere to go to get current and updated information. It's a total, it's a mess. They could write a book on what not to do.
Yeah,
and
you know,
to quote,
yeah, go ahead, finish your thought.
Yeah, to quote President Biden, what the hell, exactly.
You know, they're finger pointing. House Oversight is probing Pete Buttigieg now on his alleged, for his apathy. He waited, to your point, 20 days to visit. But now the contamination fears are spreading. Other states, toxic waste in Michigan, in Texas, the hazardous waste facilities, they're seeing firsthand what you guys are now dealing with full on. So, you know, when you see stories like that and you see the Washington Post fact checker Glenn Kessler say Trump deregulation cannot be blamed for the Ohio train derailment. You know, you see the D.C. politics and the government response, you know, in such magnitude right now. And you were neighbors. What would you say if you were facing the president and Buttigieg right now?
Personal time, Pete should just put in his resignation because he's messed it up from day one. There was no other transportation disaster with millions of gallons of cancer-causing carcinogens running on the streets of East Palestine and in the waterways. I know in my job, I'd have got a pink slip.
Yeah, that sounds probably right. Russell Murphy, we thank you so much for coming on the show. We'll have you back on again soon because we're staying on top of the story, okay? We're deeply concerned as abreast of Fox News and Fox Businesses. It's good to see you.